What's up, everybody? Ante Kvartic here, CroatianSports.com. Croatia match with Poland just ended 3-3. At the end of that debacle, I'll take the point on the road. We're still fine, but going back to being Croatian and making everything so effing difficult, it puts so much stress on me watching these games. I'm getting hit up by everyone, just going, what a disaster that was. Up 3-1 late in the first half, and the game ends 3-3. Like it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I'm gonna get to the bad in a second, but I'm gonna do a good, bad, ugly really quick. A lot of good from this week. A lot of good. Let's be positive first. It's easy to shit on Dalic and the players, but let's talk about the good. Dalic is doing something that we've asked for nearly 2 decades, nearly this entire century, is start the young guns, let them play together, let them mesh together, and it's happening. And it's not just happening, but they're already producing results. I mean, look at this. Petar Sučić should have had a goal against Scotland, didn't start today against Poland, 22 years old. Baturina plays for Dinamo Zagreb, 21 years old. And then Petar Sučić's cousin, Petar Sučić, 20 years old. And the cool thing about that today is Baturina assisted Petar Sučić's first goal, and then vice versa. Sučić assisted Baturina's first international senior goal. Pretty cool. They're both under 10 caps here, but this is the future of Croatian football. The Sučić cousins, Baturina, Matanović got another start today. This is awesome that Dalic is doing it. It's something we've, as fans across the globe, have asked Dalic to do, and Kovac and Stimac and all those guys, and they never did. But we're having an influx of young talent at one time in 3 or 4 positions, and this is only going to build our future. Look, Petar Sučić today, 8.7 player rating, man of the match with a goal and assist, 20 years old, plays in the Prva Liga for Dinamo Zagreb, man of the match in Nations League on the road in Poland. That's awesome. And then number 2, Sosa. Borna Sosa did something offensively for the first time in years. What a blister of a volley for that goal. What a blister. And, that hit the back of the net. We scored, Baturina and Sučić score 5 minutes after that to go up 3-1. I mean, we were rolling. We were rolling offensively, and it felt good. It felt good until we completely collapsed. But look, hats off to Dalic for playing the young guns. We've been saying play Sučić, play his cousin, play Baturina, play Matanović, and he's doing it. There's going to be mistakes during the game, but he's doing it. We're still getting the results. I'm happy with that. So I tip my hat to Dalic and Modric, whoever's putting these lineups together. Amen. Thank you, guys. The bad. What the hell was that defensively today? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It looked like we were playing like prime Brazil in the 90s, and we were just letting them go down the field. Swiss cheese, a lot of miscommunication in the back, it looked like. Šutalo missed a huge slide tackle in the box for Poland's second goal. I mean, that was just awful today. Looked like we didn't have one collective mind out there. We were up 3-1. We were up 3-1 with a minute left in the second half. That should have been an easy walk-away win on the road for us. And if we would have won today, we would have booked top 2 in the group and been locked in for a Nations League quarterfinal spot next year. And now we're going to have to play our November games and get a couple results there. So I don't know what that was about. I actually liked Cheleratsar, DCC, better than Šutalo today. DCC played against Scotland. He got subbed out for Šutalo today. I'm sorry, for Edilic. But Šutalo just with the miss today. And I come to this conclusion. I've been begging for a 3-5-2. We now have the 3-5-2, but we're not getting support from those wing backs. So are we going to have to go back to a 4-4-2? We have so much offensive threat on this team, but if our defense is going to play like this and we're giving up 2-3 goals a game, I mean, Poland is nothing special, but that was absolute shit performance today. And that one got me worried. I mean, you have a 2-goal lead and you're a top 10 nation in the world. You better be hitting that plane with 3 points. And again, Croatia, The cardiac Croatians, we can never, ever, ever make it easy on ourselves. I don't get it. I don't get it. Down 1-0, 3 unanswered goals in 6 minutes, and we still force a 3-3 draw, which I'm happy with. Poland could have scored. Poland could have won that game going away. Like, I just don't understand it. For so long, our defense was rock solid, and we needed offensive players and offensive goals. Now we have that, and now our defense completely shits the bed. So I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, that was worrisome today. That one, I don't know. Do we go back to the 4-4-2 now? You know, that's going to kill us offensively, and it's going to take away that number 10 that Baturina and Sučić are playing. I don't know. So we'll see what happens next month against Scotland and Portugal going into the winter break. But look, we got to finish top 2 in group and seal the deal, and then go into World Cup qualifying. We'll see who we have in December. But that was one of the worst defensive performances I've seen from our team in the past decade. That was ugly. That was ugly. And speaking of ugly, still can't close out these halves. We're up 3-1. 3-1, in control. We had a little shakeup giving up that early goal, but that's who we are. All we do is give up the first goal of the game, and that's when we start playing. Rattle off 3 unanswered goals. Up 3-1, a minute away from going into the locker room at halftime. And, of course, in the 45th minute, we give up a goal to make it 3-2, and now it's game on at home, Poland. You saw what they did. They came out with tons of energy, so I tip my hat off to them. But what is our deal closing out games this year? Albania, Italy, Scotland, the first half of Poland. We go into that locker room 3-1, maybe score another goal. They really open up. It's probably an easy second half. We can start throwing in defensive players. And why can we not close out these halves? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer, and I don't know who to ask either. And the other ugly part, how on God's green earth is that a red card on Livaković? He got all ball, didn't make any kind of malice attempt on Lua, and he got a red card? That's just absolutely bizarre. This was just such a weird week of games against Scotland and Poland. Like, how did Sučić not get that goal against Scotland that he fired away from 30 yards? There's no offsides in that play. There's no review. I didn't hear anything from the referees. That was bizarre. And then how do you give Livaković a red card for that? Absolutely bizarre. I've never seen that before. I see it in the Bundesliga all the time. Manuel Neuer does that all the time when he gets the ball and clears it out. I don't know. I don't know if that's a red card. But check this out. We have a 3-point lead on Poland. Check out CroatianSports.com for the full table, full analysis. Head over there right now. But we have a 3-point lead on Poland. We have the tiebreaker with them. If we beat Scotland in our first game, it's going to be in Scotland at Hampden Park. We're in to the Nations League quarterfinal. So winner, we're in. And then if Portugal beats Poland that same day, they're going to lock up top spot. And our last game with them in Croatia is going to be a friendly, which will be nice. So we can kind of rest some players like Modrić and Perisic, Kramaric, those guys, and play more young guns. But weird week for Croatian football. Just like Sučić didn't clear that ball against Scotland. He got a goal called back. Today, up 2 goals, and just, I mean, you could feel it. You could feel Poland just coming on. You know they're going to score. So I'm actually happy we get to leave Poland with the draw. That would have been an absolute catastrophe if we lost that game 4-3. But just so much good and so much bad this week. So much good, so much bad. But look, young guns are playing. I'm happiest about that. Don't want to be negative here, but Luka Sučić starting for us. He started against Scotland. Didn't get the nod today, but he did come off the bench. But Baturina and Petar Sučić, this is huge. Baturina, 21 years old, goal and assist. Petar Sučić, goal and assist today in Nations League. Man of the match for Sučić, 8.7. These guys are 21 and 20 years old. That's amazing. That's the future. I'm most excited about that. Let's see what we come up with in November, but we're still in good shape in group. I expect us to finish top 2, and I'll do better next time. I'll see you guys. Love you all. Ante Kvartić, CroatianSports.com. See y'all soon.